Hey, best friends. I'm Claire.
I'm Yana.
Welcome to
My Best Friend's Book Club.
Congratulations for being
you.
here.
Oh, you're welcome.
Everyone, including Yana. Okay. She doesn't come often.
I don't remember most of the
we
trips
never
here.
expect her to come to the book club, but she shows up every time.
Well, physically, I'm always here. Mentally, not always.
Same.
Yeah.
If you're new here, we're a non-traditional book club because we just make jokes and kind of talk some ish along the way.
And there's only two of us.
But we really do read books.
We do. We know how to, and we like to.
Summarize them for you.
We do.
But we also know that there are people that like to read in book clubs. So, what do we do for those people, Yana?
We let them. We welcome that kind of behavior.
We share a reader calendar.
Oh.
So you can follow along with us. The sun's out in Seattle. You know, everyone's just kind of not feeling a little extra special today.
Yep.
So,
wow.
We read books so you don't have to, but you can if you want to.
And we recap for those like me who might not remember.
Goldfish brains.
Yep.
Yana, what book are we reading in our new season of My Bestie Book Club?
Yeah, we are reading My Husband's Wife by Alice Feeney.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is apparently a very popular book right now. It's impossible to get at the library.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Me too.
And it was recommended by Miss Frida McFadden herself, who we just found out is named Sarah.
Shout out to Sarah's everywhere.
She's a doctor.
Like a real one.
No, yeah. Donna, why don't you give us a recap of the first set of chapters?
I would love to.
Unless there's something else you'd like us to know about you today.
Yeah, my favorite color is green. And I spend a lot of my time in leggings.
I also spend a lot of time in leggings.
Yeah.
And if you do too, email us.
And if you are a legging company,
sponsor us.
Well, Claire, I have a short recap today because we're still just kind of building the thing.
The universe.
The universe of My Husband's Wife.
Yeah, and I would say our discussion is probably going to be lighter because, like, what the fuck are we supposed to say?
I really don't know yet.
The amount of information that we have.
This is the complete opposite of our last book, Sociopath, where we had lots to discuss.
Really liked that book,
But this is, so far, a very quick and easy read. I texted Claire last night, and I was like...
She was like, good night, I love you, but also...
I haven't read the pages yet for tomorrow. And then, like, an hour later, I was like, never mind, read it.
But then if you rewind, she was like, I haven't read it. And I was like, don't even worry about it. You're going to fly right through them.
Sure did.
That's a little bit about us and our friendship and our love together. We're not lesbians, but we wish we were.
God, we wish we were.
So badly.
So bad. Anyway, enough about that.
Let's talk about books.
About books. So these chapters lead us into the story of My Husband's Wife.
Right. Sorry. You said
These first 9 chapters are kind of some back and forth between Eden and Birdy. We learn that Eden Fox lives in a small fishing village called Hope Falls. Her husband, Harrison, and he used to be her daughter too, but something's going on with the daughter. We don't know a lot yet, but she no longer lives with them. It sounds like there's some struggles going on in the daughter's life as well, or some needs. And the house that they live in is called Spyglass.
Which is really cool, by the way. Should we name our houses?
Yeah. What's yours going to be?
Rosalina.
Oh, mine's...
This is the skin of a killer, Bella. Isn't that her name? Rosalina in Twilight?
Yeah. I'm going to name mine...
Rebecca.
The Green Penthouse.
That's really cool, Yana. I think all the men are just about to line up now.
Anyway, Eden is like, hey, I'm going to go running. And... Girl, that's your first mistake.
Oh my God.
Because had she just stayed home, maybe none of this would have happened.
She does say that at one point.
Yeah, she does. And I agree with her.
You're like, why are you doing this?
Exactly.
Also, she doesn't go running with anything.
But nothing. She's got literally nothing.
Danger.
Yeah, but she lives in this like small fucking town. Oh, and she they just moved here. So she's getting to know no one yet. She's gotten to know no one yet. And she's going to start that evening with an art exhibition that she is the artist artist for. The artiste. Anyway, she's all out running. She's all like, hell yeah, I like this town. It's like quiet and shit. And she's like, I'm going to run home now because I'm done with this run. And she shows up to home and like, oh, she can't get in. Why is this lock not unlocking? And she's like, I guess I'll knock on my own door. And this woman answers. And Eden's like, what the fuck? But Eden's like, hey, what you doing in my house? And this other lady's like, what are you talking about? This is my house. And you're like, oh shit, it's starting early.
Dude, you jump right into the book.
Right in. So Eden's kind of like looking at her like, this shit's kind of weird. I mean, we'd all be like, this shit's weird. But this other woman, she kind of like looks like Eden and sounds like Eden. And she's totally like, this is my house, bitch. And Eden's like, hey, if you could just like get my husband. And then Harrison comes to the door and he's like, who the fuck is this woman? And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm your wife. And the other lady's like, this my husband Harrison. And Eden's like, no, it's my husband Harrison. Everyone's fucking confused.
I was confused. My brain was all over the place. I was like, did she enter another universe while she was running? Is she a mental patient? What's happening here? Is she cloned?
I don't know. But this other lady's even wearing her, like, wedding rings.
Yeah, she says she looks like a better version of her. Like, if she cared about putting herself together more after her child.
This is what happens, ladies, when you don't take care of yourself.
Some woman will
find someone better.
Who looks exactly like you and acts exactly like you.
Some might say they just want you, but a little more. So, yeah, her husband's all at the door, and he's like, I'm going to confirm this bitch's story, because this is my wife, the other lady. Anyway, it feels like no one in town actually believes Eden. They're like, woman, you are out of control crazy, because Harrison and his wife, Eden, spooky, they live there. And she's the real Eden, who we right now think is the real Eden. She's got no one to call. She's like, the only person who could like back me up is my fucking husband Harrison, but he's in that house with her being like, nah, this lady be tripping. And
I really hope in your notes somewhere you wrote she be tripping.
I did not. But she can't even call her daughter because her daughter won't talk to her. And Harrison and this new lady are like, this bitch is like stalking us. She's crazy. So the police come. But it's a small town. So they honestly don't also like know what to do. They're like, hey, it's safe here and we want to keep it that way. So you better pull yourself together.
That's pretty much what happens. We don't like your kind around.
We are jolly here, damn it. So she goes to the police station and the officer's like, here, you can use my phone if you want to call someone. And she calls Harrison because she's like, it's like the only number I know. And Harrison's like, fuck this. This woman's crazy. And the officer's like, hey, you're being too much. I'm going to now put you in custody. But let me like go get something first. I'm going to get you a tissue because you're a little sad. And so Eden's like, hey, what a great opportunity for me to get the fuck out of here while he's getting me a tissue. And so she takes his keys too, the officer's keys, and she throws them into the harbor. And then she just starts running again. Girl loves running. So she's running back to Spyglass, her fucking house. She also like side piece in there goes by the exhibition and she's like, oh fuck, everyone there is like celebrating this other woman named Eden.
Yeah.
And she's like, you know, maybe my husband is being held like hostage or something.
Maybe he is, honestly.
I don't know. At the moment, bitch seems fine.
Yeah. She's like, those are my paintings.
Yeah.
And she never met the art gallery person. So she was like, they don't even know. And that's when the policeman comes and gets her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like sneaking around bushes and shit too. It's giving Ginny.
He's like, let's find your digital footprint. And remember he pulls up her Instagram. She's like, I don't have an Instagram, but apparently she does. And it's all her like decorating her house and painting. And it's weird as fuck.
It's weird as fuck. But parallel kind of things happening in the book. We got Birdy, otherwise known as Olivia Bird. That's her real name.
Such a cute name.
It is. But poor Birdy, she's getting diagnosed with terminal cancer.
Poor Birdy.
Yeah, it's really sad. She is a bit of a recluse, though. She makes me look super extroverted and
She
out
reminded
and
me
clubbing.
of you.
Oh, no.
Also, her like hatred for everyone.
But she's hanging out at home, and a man just kind of shows up at her house. Red flag.
Absolutely. It was for her too. She was like,
it's like, no, thank you.
Mm-mm.
But this man shows up and he's like, hey, this one lady, who's your grandmother, has passed on, and she left you a house in her will before passing on. Duh. And yeah, apparently Birdy's mom and grandma were like estranged when Birdy's mom passed away when she was 10 years old. And she like bounced around the foster care system, and she's really upset because she like had no idea she actually had family. And now she's like, hey, there's this grandma, and why did I have to bounce around foster homes when grandma was around? Apparently Birdy is from Hope Falls. Like that's where her grandmother lived, in a house named Spyglass.
Jinx, you're me a cue. I don't like Coke. You want me a tea?
She is like, I guess I'll go check this house out. Why the fuck not? So she's all like taking trains up and shit over there. So she goes to Spyglass, and she's like immediately overwhelmed by memories she didn't even know she had. She was like, I've never been to this place before. But now she's like, I've been here.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So she's like, I'm going to check the mail too, or whatever, inside the house.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about this too.
Do you go to the school?
I think I read this part as I was like falling asleep. So it's like it's fuzzy until you said it. And I was like, oh, yes. I remember the font.
Oh, yes.
Because it changed.
But she looks through the mail, and she comes across a piece of mail advertising a business that can predict when you die. But honestly, it appears that the creepiest part of all this is that it's Birdy's name at the top of the letter.
I remember that.
That's where the story ends. So, Claire.
Yes, Yana?
I was just wondering.
Okay.
If you found a legitimate advertisement with like 5-star Yelp reviews that they were like, we could pinpoint the exact day that you're going to die, would you want to know?
No.
What if it was free?
No.
What if they paid you?
I feel like that would haunt me.
Yeah.
Like knowing the day would absolutely haunt me no matter what. In any scenario, it would haunt me and it would ruin whatever time I had left on Earth. Ignorance is bliss, as we were discussing this morning. I'd rather just carry on, save. You know what I thought about this too when this part came up, where I was like, sometimes what we need as humans is just hope.
Yeah.
And if I knew that date, I feel like my hope would be gone and I wouldn't care about savings and being nice to people and a lot of other stuff. And I would just be a major dick. So I just want to pretend that everything's chill. What about you, Yana?
I think same as you. I think overall I would not want to know. I think as people, though, we also benefit from reassurance. And I think it ultimately also would depend on like if the prediction was 2 weeks from now versus like when you're 98. Because then I feel like I could also do things... Like, I could also do things without anxiety, maybe, that I currently do, like flying. I'd be like,
because
no
you're
matter,
like, no, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. I don't die for, 50 more years or whatever. So I could see that being nice. But I think overall, regardless, I would not want to do it.
I agree.
What was your first reaction when the door opens and Eden's like, who the fuck's this lady? And then the other lady's like, I'm the woman of the house.
My first reaction was Eden, who was running. I don't know what to call the other.
Running Eden.
I don't know what to call the
House
other gal
Eden
yet.
and running Eden.
I was like, that's her house, bitches. Like, get out of there. Her husband will certainly sort this out. But as I kept reading, it did start to wonder if she really is Eden.
Yeah.
Or if she's like, I don't know. I don't feel like we're going to do like a parallel universe thing or like a Mandela effect. Where I'm going, and I'm probably wrong right now, we're only like 50-ish pages in. Obviously, like Birdy and Eden seem to have some kind of connection. It almost seems like Birdy hijacked Eden's life and is doing this charade before she dies.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like running Eden is either the real Eden or she's Birdy.
Why would she be Birdy? Because she can't run. She's like dying of cancer.
Maybe before. I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like one of these women is Birdy. I can see why you had originally like.
I was like, believe women. But then slowly I was like, oh, I don't know.
I
Maybe
thought
she's
like when I said I was concerned about reading all the pages in time and you were like, it's kind of like The Housemaid or whatever. I was like, oh shit, it really is. It's just like kind of spooky thriller mystery. Also like what the fuck's going on? Psychological type shit.
Did you believe Eden was Eden when she
was first
went
running?
to the door?
I mean,
she
kind of
confronted with her other self.
Yeah.
But by the end of the chapters, did you think she's still Eden? She's actually Eden, real Eden? I don't know talk about this.
Book club over. I just, I have no reason not to yet.
Yeah, I think
I don't know yet.
I was questioning it, but at the end of it, I believed her more. Mm-hmm. The only thing that throws me off is that her husband is acting weird. Like he's playing into it. Like, why would he do that? That's so weird. Something that bothered me was when she knocked on the door and then Harrison was like, we don't know you, leave. And he called the cops and she went and hid in the bushes for a couple hours, several hours. Mm-hmm. And then they left to go to the art show. Mm-hmm. I was like, girl, break into the house. Like, go get your phone, go get your wallet, go investigate what the fuck is happening inside of your house, my girl, if it is your house after all. But she just like ran away. And I was like, what are we doing here, Eden? Like, at least go get your phone and like your money. What are you going to do?
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah. No, I agree with that.
Did you think that too?
Yeah, I did. I thought she was going to break in.
A little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would have done.
I'd have busted a fucking window if I had to. Respectfully.
Do you have any predictions of what's going on with the daughter?
Well, they had a falling out for some reason, but her and Harrison get along, right? The daughter and Harrison.
Yes, they get along. She doesn't talk to Eden, but I was getting the vibe that like, no, I was getting the vibe that she had like a medical condition or something. Like
the daughter?
Mental health thing. Yeah.
Oh, or the mom? Who?
The daughter.
Oh, I didn't get that at all. I just thought they had some kind of falling out, but I don't have any idea why they would right now. But Running Eden keeps talking about how at the police station, what's his name? Carter? Sheriff Carter or something? She's like attracted to him? Wait, I have a quote.
She's kind of like, I'd fuck him.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I do have some good quotes. How could I possibly forget? So her and Harrison sound like, I don't understand. Sometimes they sound like they're okay. Like they do their beach picnic, you know, they're like walks. And then she says that he hasn't touched me for several weeks and he's been distant and cold. And then she says, perhaps I am lonelier than I thought, but I imagine Carter fucking me on this desk. The sound of his body pounding mine, flesh slapping flesh, and wonder how it might feel to have a stranger inside me after so many years of marriage.
Yeah, that kind of came out of nowhere.
I was like, is this a spicy book?
Yeah. And then he put his gun and she wrote it.
Got so like intense about sex all of a sudden, which obviously I have no problem with. I love fairy smut and smut in general, mostly. But I was like, why is she having, what is this attraction with Carter that's Sheriff Carter that's happening here?
So do you think Harrison is a willing participant or do you think he is being held hostage?
I'm kind of convinced right now, with very limited information, that he is being forced to participate in this. But he knows that Running Eden is his Eden, his real Eden.
His real Eden.
What do you think?
At the moment, I think the same thing.
So weird. We have nothing to base it on, but just instinct at this point.
Only instinct.
We're very smart, so...
Very. I do like this kind of like creepiness that the town and the house is kind of adding to the story. You know, this just like quiet town. Everything's closed all the time. Nobody knows each other yet in terms of like Eden and Harrison and the rest. And this house is just like up on a freaking hill. And yeah, I just kind of like that.
Yeah, and I like it's named and stuff. Birdy is very, like, depressed. Like, aside from the fact that she's found out she's dying of cancer, she talks about how much she just, like, really doesn't like people. And she has this mysterious job that made her this way.
No, it was starting to, like, it seems dangerous because she's, like, kind of
she's like an assassin or something. Yeah. And she just says, like, she wants to be somebody else. She wants to, like, project the version of herself that she wants to be. I don't know. It's really
#same.
weird. I can't figure out where to put it. And
I'll show you where to put it.
Birdy's story is taking place 6 months earlier to Eden with her house running situation. And then Eden's story is taking place on October 30th.
Yes, the day before Halloween. All Hallows Eve.
Spooky, scary skeleton and shivers down your spine. I very can't wait for the holiday.
That is Claire's Christmas.
I can't wait. I'm already so excited. Summer's here, so that means we're gonna get through that, and then we're gonna
have to get through this little part.
Through summer.
We're not even in summer yet, Claire. It's spring.
Pumpkins.
Claire, spring just started.
And pumpkin spice.
Oh God, Claire's a basic white girl.
Spooky tales.
Spook down.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Okay. Anyway, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
But actually, happy spring.
Yes.
Sorry, I got distracted.
May the births of all the bunnies go successfully.
Oh my goodness.
May Jesus rise again.
Yeah, there's something up with this. What is it, an invitation? Or
no, it's just like a business ad.
Everyone knows their birthday. If you could know your death day, would you want to?
I would want to know their success rate, too.
We believe that everyone deserves to live their best life. The only way to do that is to know how long you've got. Millions of people spend their lives saving for the future they'll never know. That part, I was like, that would be cool if you could just be like, here's all my money.
Totally. I mean, if you knew you had nothing to save for.
Millions of people pay into pensions they'll never receive a penny of. Millions of people never get to say goodbye to their loved ones. The world is full of people who put off living their dreams because they've been fooled into thinking there will always be a tomorrow. Nobody needs to live or die that way anymore. We can offer you the certainty to make the most of your time.
Can you imagine, though? They're like, okay, it's going to happen May 1st, 2026. I feel like May 1st would come and I'd be like, Claire, I need you with me this whole time. Don't let me get into any cars. But then it's going to be like a tree falls on the house.
I feel like I tried to kill myself before.
But then
and ruin fate or destiny or whatever.
But what if it was like, oops, we got the date wrong. It was actually May 1st, 2036.
This line was weird. After years of tireless research, our friendly team of scientists and doctors have discovered how to predict your death date. Our friendly team? It's weird. It's eerie.
Yeah, it's giving creep.
No scary medical test. What the fuck even go? There's no fees. No waiting list.
How do they make money?
Terms and conditions apply and only clients named on this letter can participate. Oh, so maybe the grandma left it for her?
Well, her name is at the top.
So maybe grandma did it.
Special invite.
Put her on the list?
Maybe. I feel like it's still too early for us to know. Thank you, Grandma.
Grandma?
Maybe Grandma's not early dead.
That's true. That's it, Yana. I think that's all. Yeah. That's all the predictions we have.
I think it's going to get more fun to talk about as we kind of get a little bit more info.
I think that we should have a new segment where when we're like, I don't know at what point of the book, maybe halfway, where we do like hard predictions. We're like
Polymarket?
Stake in the ground. And then if you find out you're wrong in the next episode, you got to like do a shot on the spot. So the stakes are high. Like your prediction really matters because if you fuck up, vodka. It could be funny.
Fine.
You gotta do a shot of vodka.
Fine. I'll take it.
Yana, do you have a food rating for these first set of chapters?
Thank you so much for asking, Claire.
Hey, absolutely.
Yes, I do. I was thinking those jelly beans where it's like the weird flavors?
Berry bots, every flavor beans.
Yeah, kind of like that, where you're like, this could be popcorn or it could be puke. And I was just kind of thinking that because here's Eden, like, I'm gonna just fucking go in my house and eat this like popcorn jelly bean. But instead, fucking puke opens the door and sets everything into like this whirlwind of confusion. And she's just trying to figure out, how do I pick another jelly bean that doesn't taste like farts?
That's really hard. Yeah.
I
used to eat those when I was little.
They're fun.
Until they weren't.
They give you trust issues. Like, we don't already have enough of that.
Then you learned, though, like, which ones were which just by looking at it. Yeah. And you were like,
I used to just, like, take tiny, tiny bites just in case.
No, you just gotta go for it.
I can't.
Pop it in
I'm scared. I don't like to pop it in there. What's yours, Claire?
Claire?
At the club, we all clear.
Can we start that if we ever go back to a club?
Yeah, back to club.
It could be the book club.
The book club.
We're all club. People are like, I'm not listening to this podcast
like,
ever
we're gonna
again.
mute these guys.
I fucking hate these girls.
I don't blame you.
We're
Sometimes
women.
I hate us too.
Me too.
I'm not yet a woman. All I need is time.
Not a girl.
A moment that is mine.
Not yet.
While I'm in
a
between.
woman. Okay, gosh, why am I having such a hard time with this one? Feels mysterious. You gotta dig deeper. We gotta get.
Gotta get that.
I got this.
Boom.
In honor of spring.
Hmm.
You know those eggs? The chocolate eggs?
Yeah.
The gooshy goosh inside?
The Cadbury one?
Is that what they're
I
called?
don't know. I'm not from here.
It's one of those with the goosh inside.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Or it's the eggs with the mystery inside. The chocolate hollow ones that you break.
Kinder eggs?
I don't know what they're called.
That have like a toy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have like different toys and
Yeah.
like fillings and stuff.
Kinder egg.
It's one of those.
Okay.
You don't know what you're going to get inside. I was thinking a lot about the Mandela effect as I was reading this book and like multi-universes. But I watched a lot of Marvel, so I think I might just be weird. Did you think about that at all?
No, not even slightly.
Okay. I think it's too easy that she's like an insane woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that. We can't do that. That would be so
Go ahead.
expected.
Yes.
That's what I was going to say.
Yes.
Yana, do you have any best friend things you'd like to talk about today?
Yeah, I'd love
or
to.
Tell us about something positive that happened to you this week.
I spent time with you this week.
What do best friends even talk about?
Oh, I got a new body wash I really like.
Oh, that's great.
At Whole Foods. It smells incredible, and I want to wash myself constantly now.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Yana, what are you reading?
I haven't started Yesteryear yet, but it did arrive, that Tradwife book. So I have not yet started to read it, but it is on my list to start reading this week. What about yourself? I feel like I can guess.
I have not started the next Blood and Ash, but I will.
What about one of your other 30,000 books?
I'm reading Slewfoot right now and Quicksilver.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to guess.
I love it so much. I can't believe I am only reading it now. I'm obsessed with Kingfisher. He's so mean, but I like him at the same time. And he's tortured. And he sounds like the hottest man in the entire universe.
That's how they get you.
And if I saw him, I would never speak to him because he's scary and he's sexy as shit.
Anyway.
That's what I do on the weekends. I just think about Kingfisher now because
love.
I have nothing to talk best friend stuff about.
You know what? It's all right.
Tonight we're going to go see The Mummy because we need a little bit of spooky in our life today. Of this.
And we're going to do it together because we're best friends.
That's right. And we're going to get drinks and pizza.
As one does. Listen, you guys, we just love to read. And we love when you love to join us for reading.
But you don't have to at the same time because we summarize.
Yeah. And sometimes maybe we don't do a great job, but we're just real people.
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl standing in front of my best friend telling her my summary.
But we are still working to grow the pod. So please share us with somebody who you think will like the podcast or wants to be a part of a book club.
Or doesn't like anything and you don't really care. You just want to help us out.
Yeah. And if you start a book club with our book, you can always email us any thoughts or whatever, and maybe we'll talk about it here on this beautiful show that we have. You can email us at
mybfbookclub@gmail.com.
Or you can find us on Instagram or TikTok at
My BF Book Club.
And that's a wonderful choice. So hit that follow button on your favorite podcast streaming platform. And tap that 5-star. Like, you've also met your doppelganger and somehow worked through it and got your husband.
Because we're best friends.
And you got your husband back somehow.
Maybe you didn't want him back, though. So whatever you wanted out of it.
Yeah, what you wanted, you got after meeting your doppelganger. They say that if you meet your doppelganger, you die, or one of you dies.
But nobody did that in How I Met Your Mother, and that is a real show.
That is
It's
based on fact.
Yes. Everything you see online and TV is real.
Believe what you see all the time and never research it.
Amen.
Anyway,
We love you guys.
we love you and we love reading.
And we love each other.
So if nothing else, remember.
Keep on reading. Spyglass.